I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Did you really think 10 years could stop Rapture? No. Rapture is the epitome of our greatness. And even though I am gone, Rapture still lives within you. Within the confines of the atom that runs through your veins, the confines of the knowledge and power that we have created here. Those that have tried to destroy us, they have never succeeded. Atlas, Fontaine, Tannenbaum, and now this Sophia Lamb. She shall not succeed. Not when you, the people, have the ability to think and act for yourself without the confines of the government trying to destroy us. Yes, Rapture will rise. We shall rise together and create a new utopia for the world. An infinite utopia. Yes. Yes. What's up, people? Mo Tuesday 13, and I'm here to give you the review of Bioshock 2. Oh yes. So now I'd like to welcome all the new subscribers, the new people who came up. So I've been here waiting, chilling, doing it, and so have you guys. So let's just do it. So we know when we started the graphics, or started the game, we get the graphics. Now the graphics in this game are a big, well, I wouldn't say a big upgrade, but they are definitely an upgrade from the first Bioshock, because they now have like so the opening had a full motion video, and it actually like showed you how you got to the place that you get to in the start of the game. And trust me, it seems like Bioshock just like screwing people hard, because you get screwed hard, and you'll figure that out when you play the game, but you get screwed hard, and then boom, you come back. But why you? And that's where we'll get into the story. But graphics in this game are excellent. Everything looks good. It's definitely an upgrade from the first one. The people look better, and yeah, you'll just have a good time. But the one thing I do have a gripe about this is the environment. Now the environment for Bioshock was vast. I mean, they had like all those different places you could go to, and still for like one of my favorite places. But I am glad that we got to visit Fontaine Futuristics in this game, because I was always wondering, because we were at the fisheries, but I didn't care about the import. I wanted the export. I wanted to know where this stuff was being made, not where it was coming from. So I was very glad to see the rooms of Fontaine Futuristics. And there's a lot of places in this game, but the difference is that these places are a lot bigger than they were in the first game. There's not as many as there was in the first game, but it's definitely a lot bigger levels, and yeah, you can get lost in that. You're going to be checking your map a lot in this game. So as to the environment, not as vast as the first Bioshock, but still pretty good for the sequel, considering we already know much about Rapture since the first game, so they can't really give us anything new in terms of environment. We're still underwater, we're still in that city, and this place is even going more to hell now that it's 10 years later. I mean, I'm surprised that this place even lasted 10 years. You feel me? Because we all know what was happening in that first game. But now we come to the controls. The controls, they're pretty much the same as the first Bioshock, with just a little bit of difference with now you can have your gun and your plasmas at the same time, which is so much better. And God, man, you can't tell you how many times I've hated just having to switch between those two in the first game. It's a good change. And yeah, the controls are pretty easy. Might want to change your sensitivity for those who like the fastness, or those who like more precision aiming, keeping like close circles. But yeah, it's pretty good with that. If you played Bioshock and like the controls there, there's hardly any changes to them. And now we come to the gameplay. The reason why I got this game, because it's just so much better in terms of gameplay than the first one. Now, the guns, we remember in the first one where you had to, when you changed your property of your gun, it would take like 50 years. You're like sitting here, you're like two spikes just come out the cussing, you're like, oh god, I gotta switch to my shotgun. It's like, oh no, blah, 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 and then those people go down, and then you like see a Big Daddy because you accidentally shot him, and you're just like, screwed, man, I gotta switch to my freaking explosive round. So you take click, 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 and those 4 clicks, my god, they took like years to do. When you're fighting like something like that, you do not want to just sit there watching yourself reload while this guy comes and drills you in the chest. No, you do not want that. So in this game, they just completely took that out. When you switch to a different property of your weapon, boom, click, click, it happened, and you're ready to go. I guess it's because you're a Big Daddy and the last time you were just a normal guy, but I don't know what was up with that. That just really annoyed me, especially after playing that and going back to that. I almost couldn't do it. Almost. But we know Bioshock is a great game, and Bioshock 2 is a great game. So they have to just coincide with each other. We just gotta remember the times. And yeah, for the gameplay, excellent gameplay. We have the same things. You know, you can hack things. You can get upgrades for your weapons, upgrades for your plasmids, and they pretty much have the same number of plasmids, except they might have like different properties now. And now they have even more upgrades. Instead of just like becoming more powerful, they can have different properties. Like for your incinerate, you can have flame shots, and then for greater, you can like charge it up and then shoot it out. And then even for the last one, you can just like do a spray of flame, which is so great. I love burning all those fucking splicers coming after me. I mean, seriously, 5 guys coming after me and I have incinerate. What do you guys got? You got nothing. So what are you gonna do? And also, another great thing about this game is that with your hack thing, you can also shoot things from afar. So it makes taking out those, what are those things called? Those security cameras much easier. Taking out those gun things, machine gun turrets, and all those things much easier. And again, you want to be hacking everything you see, because not only in this one, the hacking is even better, because if you get in a certain place, in the blue place instead of the green place, because it goes up into like this different mode of hacking. It doesn't use the whole pipe dream thing, which I fucking hated. Even though it was good, but I still hated doing it. But yeah, this is a lot easier. It's more on the fly. When you hit it, you don't go into a separate mode. It's still active time. So yeah, you can still run around and while you're hacking stuff while people are chasing you. It's pretty intense. It's really intense. But overall, the gameplay in this game is a major upgrade. Definitely upgraded weapons. We have the rivet gun, one of my favorites. We have machine guns. We have rocket launchers. We have crossbow type weapons, but not like in the first one, more like a Big Daddy type of crossbow. These things are like spears rather than just like little bolts. And there's other weapons like, I can't even think of them right now. Trust me, there are a lot of good weapons in this game. I would say I like these weapons more than the first game. And the upgrades are actually like good too. I mean, it's still a cross between these two games in terms of the weapons. I'm stuck between them. I'm starting to lean more towards Bioshock 2, but Bioshock 1 still has me for the shotgun. I mean, I like the shotgun in that one, but the shotgun in the first one was just a lovely, lovely weapon. And now we come down to the story. It is you, a Big Daddy. You've been awakened. You don't know why. Like, why? That's the question. I mean, from what happened to you in the beginning of the game, once you will see, you're like, whoa, okay, now I'm back. What's going on? What's going on here? And that's the whole story right there. Sophia Lamb has pretty much taken over Rapture with the death of Ryan 10 years ago. And Tenenbaum, she's just sitting there. She came back to try to help the little kids that Sophia Lamb keeps taking from the surface so that she can make more little sisters. It's ridiculous. I mean, she's got this whole superiority complex with God and the people and the togetherness of it, and I mean, she's just as fucking crazy as Ryan was. I mean, it seems like everybody goes down there, like, you even put a little bit of Adam inside you and you were just going fucking nuts. So I don't even know how Jack in the first game didn't go fucking crazy and how you're not going crazy, but I guess you are a Big Daddy, so you have like immune to that stuff. But anyway, yeah, so you're trying to find your lost little sister. Without her, you guys have a symbiotic relationship. So without her, you'll just pass out and shut down. So you actually need her and find her so that you can become normal again. Because throughout the entire game, you're just feeling it. You're feeling the disconnect from her, and she's trying to help you get to her too. But Sophia Lamb, she's not having it. She's just not having it. And we got another person to help us in here. We got Sinclair. He seemed like a pretty good dude in the beginning. I mean, from the first game, we already know trusting people is not one of our strong suits, so I was really skeptical about this guy in the very beginning, as we all should. But he seems to be a good guy. He seems to have his shit together. So he's part of a he made hotels and Sinclair Solutions. So he's got his foothold in Rapture, and he's just trying to get out just like everybody else. So that's what I do. If I had to rate this game on a scale, I mean, Bioshock and Bioshock 2, they both have their good points and they both have their bad points. So in terms of Bioshock 2, the gameplay is a major upgrade, and that's what we mostly need from a game. But I also love story, so this is going to come down a little bit for me. I would definitely give it a 9 or an 8. An 8 to 9, let's just go with an 8.5, even though I don't like using 0.5s. But that's where it is about me. The story, it's good, but I wouldn't say it's good as Bioshock. But the gameplay that completely makes up for what the story lacks in, because it's just epic, epic, epic. And now, as you know, I gotta get up on those splice and chains, you know, I gotta get it. I'm starting to lose myself, so, let's do it.